Hello there, the YouTubes. It's me, Gimply, back again to bring you guys some awesome gameplay. So today I'm trying to bring you guys some Volibear support. It's a little bit off meta, but I think a little bit of fun. So we're gonna try it out. I've never actually played it before, so you guys are gonna see the first time. Let's work our way over to the jungle here. See if we can't give our Talon a little bit of a leash. Move everyone around so we know where they are in game. Ooh, they got a Twitch jungle. That's fun. Now, the problem here that we're going to be facing pretty soon when we get into lane is that they have a Lux support, and that counters Volibear support pretty hard, considering Volibear support is run at you and kind of flip you over his head and take you that way, and she can stop me very easily with her Q. So we just got to dodge those Qs. It won't happen until level 2 because she usually takes her E first for poke, but we'll see. I don't know what she's done yet. So now we just wait. Now, since the last time I released a video, there's been obviously a lot of changes because we're in the preseason now. Nowadays, I guess they started starting jungle routes at the buffs because the buffs spawn a little bit earlier. And the reason they did that, I've heard, is that laners can no longer take like Krugs or Gromp because they don't spawn early enough for them to take. So they're just really trying to deter that, I guess. The reason I haven't started an ability yet is because I'm not sure what ability I want to start. I'm thinking that the best ability to start would probably be my Q. We'll tank a little bit for him too. And the reason I'll take my Q is because it gives me that ability to run out of people and then, flip them over my head and give me that CC. Helps our Caitlyn out. So yeah, that's probably the ability we'll end up taking up first. Good for supporting. So let's get right into lane here. I don't see the Lux. Okay, there's the Lux. She's trying to use that bush for protection. Ooh, that's funny. She targeted me. Alright, that's fine. No, I'm going to try to stay pretty far away from my Caitlyn because I don't want her and me to both take poke if this Lux is going to be poking us out. So it makes her, choose which one she's going to have to take. Let's get down on all fours here, see if we can't get a flip. Run away. The reason I didn't follow through with that is because I was just getting too far away from the Caitlyn to actually have it matter. Okay. So that was interesting. Oop. Alright, we're taking damage here. They cracked our passive, so we're going to heal up quite a bit. I'm not afraid to take a little bit of damage. We got a good amount of damage on the Lux too, so that's good. Plus we have our Targans for healing, but whoop. Just kind of scare them off. I don't actually want to initiate. I think we'd probably lose that fight if I did. So we press our Q, get down on all fours, just try to scare them off from engaging anymore on this Caitlyn. Alright, unfortunately this Lux and her health potions brought her back up to full health. It's also pretty hard that we're against a Vayne, because Volibear obviously scares really well off of health, and this, well, I guess it's not that bad, but she does a lot of true damage, which is not so good for very health-based champions. So we'll take our E there. That's unfortunate. But it's a Nasus. You kind of expect him to die early on. Nasus did get buffed a couple patches back, though. He makes him pretty strong. So let's just hope that he'll be a big figurehead in the late game. Unfortunately, they have a Veigar, too, so we both have pretty late-game scaling champions on our team. Kind of cancel each other out. Alright, so we have her in there. Let's throw a ward down just so that we can see what she's doing. Again, just try to stay pretty far away from the AD carry so that she has to choose which one she's going to poke down if she wants to poke down one of us. I really don't like the lane position. It doesn't give me a whole lot of options as to what I can do. Just because if I run up and they run back, I'm close to their tower range and there's not a whole lot we can do. That's the thing with Volibear, is that he does have to run at them, unless I flash on him, which I'm not going to do unless we're certain I can get a kill. So she's looking pretty low on mana, though, which is interesting. So if I see her throw out one more E, because that's a pretty heavy mana costing ability, I also don't want to hug the wall like that so that Vayne can't condemn me into it. Okay, so she is looking pretty low. She can afford one more E, because it's around 100 mana, if I'm correct. So, yeah. I think we are going to max our W for damage here. Now, I didn't see the Twitch, and that was my bad, so I'm going to have to flash here, which is fine. I didn't get caught by the bind there, the snare, so we'll take that. That's my bad for not seeing the Twitch. We're just going to throw a ward up here just in case he decides to circle around. She's looking pretty low on health, so let's well, give her that. My passive was back up, so that's good. The reason I started trying to run at her is because I had my W up, and I know that's an execute, so I probably would have been able to finish her. Unfortunately, I got snared, and that kind of prevented that. So Twitch is back down. Looks like Talon's in a fight with him there. Let's run up here and see if we can't help out a bit. Stop them from coming in. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make it up to them. That's alright. At least now that they've backed off, I can use my Tarkans, try to heal us up a little bit. I think they're probably going to end up backing here. We'll just face tank this if they're in here, but nope. So if they're ending up backing, it's good. She's pushing it in. I don't think it's going to quite make it to tower because their wave is going to stop it there. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Ooh, she actually hasn't backed, so that's something to keep in mind. That means that either she's going to clear this wave and then go back, which actually helps us, because then it leaves the Vayne alone when she gets back. So let's see, what can we do here? Let's try to upgrade this once, just to, yeah, get that going, and then just pick up boots, I guess. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing we can do. It just increases the amount of stacks I have, so I can take more creeps for her. We work our way back. So it looks like the Vayne's going to be alone for a little bit, just because the Lux backed a little bit later than the rest of us did. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to capitalize on it, just because of, again, the wave positioning and also just not being that much time. However, I do see this control ward, which I should be able to take out because the Lux isn't here. So we'll do that. And then we'll come in here. Nope. See, that's the Lux again. But we did manage to get her flash, so that was a bit of an antsy flash by her. I don't think she actually had to flash. But, you know, we'll take it. Oh, that Lux poke is something you don't really want to mess with. So her E is probably back up, which means my engage is going to be... Alright, I got baited a little. Passive saved me. Okay. Luckily the Volibear passive. So we can't go. We can't just run into that damage like that. I did get baited by the Vayne a little bit. So we have to play a little bit more passive just until something happens here. So we'll wait for them to make a mistake or oof. We do have Talon coming in. I'm a little scared of Twitch coming in because he would be able to clean us up. So okay, so the Talon did run into the Lux there. Oh, this is sketchy just because of how low we are. Again, I don't like to hug this wall because the Vayne can condemn me into it for a free stun. So I really wish that the Talon would either commit to something. He looks like he's just kind of running in, half committing, and then leaving, and it's not really applying a whole lot of pressure around the map. But that's alright. The reason we are sticking around here, even though we are pretty low, is just we don't want to lose out on all the experience. And we will passively heal a little bit, plus when I get freedom like this, I can use up those Tarkans and heal us up a bit. So, I mean, I think we're alright. I'm one minion away from 6. We'll ping missing because we don't know where they went. They're probably taking drag. Nope. Probably not taking drag because they're there. I usually just get a little worried whenever there's a long period of time where it seems like there's no one there because it usually means that they are taking drake. So I have 20 seconds until passive. I really don't want to do anything until I have my passive again. Her health is lower, but she still has plenty of mana. So we're just gonna back off, let them push, let them do their thing. This cat is awfully deep. I'm afraid that she's gonna get enclosed on, so...
Sounds good, you know.
Reminds me of home.
Oh, what's... Oh, alright, we managed to dodge that snare. Alright, oh, there's that twitch. Alright, so we're going to get down on all four and just run away here. That was a preemptive heal. Definitely didn't need that heal. He did ult, though, so that's an interesting thing to note. So we have Lux in that bush. That just did a lot of damage. So we're going to run up here. She did manage to get it. Unfortunately died for it. So let's see if we can actually... Oh, if she was going to get close enough and didn't condemn us, I was going to see if we could actually flip her underneath the tower. We have Katarina coming down, so let's just kind of look juicy here. Alright, we came in. Our passive saved us. We ulted. We exhausted her so that she couldn't kill us while Cat got there. And we got Cat that kill. Alright, so let's put a point in there and we'll back off. So things are looking good. We got our Caitlyn kill on the support, and then we got a kill on the AD carry. Unfortunately, we are down in farm just a little bit. Let's see, what do we need here? Alright, we'll probably build Sightstone. It does give us health, which helps us in our scaling, but it also, you know, gives us the ability to ward, which is good. And we'll pick up a couple of those. Get down on an L4 and run our way back to lane. I don't think that we're probably getting to the point where biscuits might not help us a whole lot, just because we have so much health that the amount that they heal really is kind of insignificant. But we're on the edge. We can still use them. So I don't want to run at the Vayne just because she's going to be able to condemn me away. Oh. So we got snared there. That's okay. That's a good amount of damage that she's just outputted. It's also risky for trying to flash engage on this Vayne because, like I said, she has her condemn, so she can condemn you right out of the flash, and I might not be able to get that engage on. We do have Talon here, so I want to be able to get something done. Let's flash away from that Vayne. I think Talon should be able to finish her off. If not, we'll get down on all fours here. Unfortunately he didn't follow me, and I thought he was going to. It totally would have been worth my death, but yeah, he didn't want to die either, so... I guess I understand his hesitation, but we definitely could have gotten the kill there. Unfortunately, fading that Vayne a little bit. Oh well. Alright, so... Let's think. Now, the Vayne's probably going to do the annoying crit build, which means Randuin's would be a good pickup. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us that health that we were really looking for. So let's see. They have a Veigar on their team, so that's good. It's probably good to pick up some magic resist. So we'll probably start building into the Spirit Visage. It actually it does help us with the Lux down bot too while we're in laning phase. So it's not a bad idea. It does kind of suck that we're pigeonholed into it though, you know. So let's see what's happening in mid here. That's unfortunate. What do we got going on top? Nazus, how are you stacking? 192, 13 minutes. That's fairly decent. That's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. And he has a kill. He's doing pretty well. Okay. So we do know Twitch is bot because we just saw him in mid. So throw a ward down here. Oop. So they did manage to take Dragon, which is what I thought they were going to be doing. So let's just run away. I think she's probably dead at this point because Veigar came down. So let's run. Try not to hug this wall because I don't want her to... Oop, Talon's in there. Let's just get him out alive. So we did manage to get one for... We went 1 for 1. It's not the end of the world. Pop our pots here and get that little bit of healing up. They just used the vision thing. I saw on the little map there were white wisps. So they probably know where we are. I'm out of wards, so he's playing too far back to get a gank off. I think that's probably the extent of what we can do. Yeah, alright. Plus we got a big wave here. We'll last hit so that these minion kills don't go to waste. Now that our Caitlyn's here, we'll back off, let her get some solo experience. She has died a couple of times, so we'll help her catch up a little bit. She's not farming too bad though. She's keeping right up there. We'll grab some of that juicy health and walk back up into lane. Alright. Let's see what's happening in the mid lane. Let's see what's happening in the top lane. He's pushed up pretty far. He's pretty vulnerable to a Twitch gank, but we'll see. Walking into lane. We haven't seen Lux, so we don't know where she is. Oh, there she is. I guess that answers my question. So we did just see that there was a ward put in here. I'm actually going to clear this ward so that Talon has a chance to come down again. Place another ward of our own. She should not really... although she did just use her condemn, so that's interesting to note. Yeah, alright, so that's interesting. We don't really want them to be able to get this free tower. I'm just going to ping this so that he knows. Alright, we got him. The reason I felt confident staying in there is because I knew that my passive was healing up. I had my exhaust, so I knew she couldn't damage me through my passive, enough to kill me anyway. So we stayed in there and just managed to get their kill. And then I used my W for the execute damage, just to make sure that she died before she could kill me, because I knew my passive was slowing. So that was pretty good though. We'll definitely take those. It was nice of Talon to come in there and save us. Grab the Spectre's Cowl, and we'll work our way back up. Actually, we're going to pick up one of the control wards here too. Just so that we can take I like having control over the Tribush and knowing that they don't have any wards in, because it allows for Talon to make his way there. And with Talon's new rework, I guess he just placed a control ward there. But with Talon's new rework, he can actually jump over this wall and engage on them here. So he doesn't have to come down river. He can come just from the Tribush and have the same effect. So he's pretty strong in the jungle right now just because of his ability to roam everywhere. So we see Veigar coming down on top of them, plus Twitch coming in and Vayne coming in. So I'm just going to walk my way up here to try to prevent them from getting boxed in. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that went too well. Although Talon should be able to get away because, again, like I said, his mobility is insane. So just there's 3 of them there. Oop, Twitch coming up. We saw that. Twitch is probably invisible on him, so we'll come up through here. We see Vayne on the map. We also see Lux. I failed that flash, unfortunately. Alright, so let's not die to this Vayne. Passive isn't up for another 15 seconds. So we'll just get in there and get out. Unfortunately, I failed that flash. Otherwise, that would have been much cleaner. But that's alright. You can't do everything successfully, right? So we'll just keep an eye on that Lux's mana, because as her mana drops, she becomes much less threatening. And like I said, it takes 100 mana to cast her E, so it does take quite a bit. She doesn't have Umbrellas yet, so she doesn't have that mana regen yet. She does get a little bit from the Lost Chapter, but not ridiculous amounts. We'll just heal up here. Alright. Things are looking good. And we're just going to build pretty tanky this game, because I think that's just probably the best way we're going to be useful. Volibear scales ridiculously well off of health, and so we're going to try to target this tank. Just get a bunch of health for ourselves, a bunch of money for ourselves too. So we're lucky that she's not getting hit there. If Lux continues to spam her abilities like this, like I said, her mana will deplete pretty fast. I did manage to get blue buff just from killing the Twitch, which is pretty nice, but so I can spam my abilities, but unfortunately I just can't get close enough to spam my abilities because of how ranged this opposing lane is. So our Nasus is killing it up top, so things are looking good right now. Things are looking very good. Give her a little scare tactic, just try to make her back off a little bit. She has to play defensively when I run at her because she can't get flipped under turret, so she'll back off a little bit. I don't actually really want to engage because they just have so many ways of disengaging and then getting away from me with the Vayne's E and everything like that. So we'll just make it look like we're engaging without actually engaging, and then we'll come in here, and this is where we'll engage. Alright, so we exhausted her just to get the slow so that people could stick on her and then all that fun stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't get an assist on the Lux just because she was dead too soon, but that's alright. As long as she dies, I don't mind not to get an assist. Get first blood tower, sounds good. Veigar's still there. We don't know where Twitch is, but luckily, I mean, there's 3 of us here, so I don't think he can come in 3v1. Although, never underestimate Twitch's damage, because he can do real damage. So we'll finish up that. Oop. See, there that Twitch was. He almost stopped our backs. Let's see, what does their team have? So we have Snare, Stun, Slow, yep, Knock Up. So I think it's probably a good investment to get the Merc Dreads for the extra tenacity, but more importantly than the tenacity, just that little bit of magic resist. But the tenacity really does help on Volibear because, like I said, he's a running-in champion, so if you can reduce the effects of slows and stuff like that and just kind of muscle your way in, it helps out a lot. It looks like that Lux is clearing our control ward, which is okay because we'll just replace it with another control ward right here. Our Caitlyn's getting a little bullied, so I'll come down there and help her now. But the Talon was just waiting there for me to kill that ward. He's gone invisible. It was a little preemptive of an ult. Yeah, see, he notices too, but that's alright. So we're all out of Tarkin stacks. We're probably going to want to rotate here, just because there's not a whole lot left to take bot, and we have a mid lane pushing. So actually their blue buff is coming up, so I think we should be able to steal that. Let's just see what's the timer on that. 5 more seconds. We do have Talon up here, so we're gonna start taking this. Do have to keep an eye on Caitlyn so we can help her out. I'm not sure I want this, but I'll take it if no one else is going to. It's really just important that we deny it from the enemy jungle, so I don't mind taking that at all. Let's just auto-attack that for the kill. We'll get that one too. Oh, no, I guess she wants it. Alright, so let's go up here and see if we can't help this Katarina out. How is she doing? 3, 4, and 3. So she's definitely got some strength to her. Yeah, so I'll actually throw this out just so that we can see if anyone's coming after us. Nope, it looks like we're all clear. We'll get this dragon. Get that one auto attack on it just so I can see my big name in lights. Boop. In the lights. We see Veigar is up top there, so we can afford to push here. Let's push it out. Put a point in our ultimate here. I saw the Nasus and unfortunately thought that that was an enemy team Nasus, so I was going hard trying to engage on him, but he was on our team, so I'll admit my mistakes when they happen. Just take this tower. Nice rotation from the Nasus, seeing that we were here. The Veigar stun can zone us off pretty heavily from taking this tower, so we don't want to go in for fear of just getting caught out like that. But luckily, we were all there to engage. Oh, that was my bad. I actually just gave him a way out, so let's throw it. That's a pretty late exhaust. So we're just going to try to get out here. We do have Talon on the side, so we're going to come in here, just exhaust him. Oh, unfortunately get caught out there, so we'll have to flash away. Our passive will save us. Hopefully that doesn't hit. Yep. So the reason I went in there is I just really wanted to save the Caitlyn, so I wanted to exhaust the Twitch because he had that long range to his ultimate. We're going to back out here. They might be able to take the tower, although it doesn't look like they're going for it. But it's more important that we just don't die at this point. Don't give them any more than they already got. So let's work towards getting our Sunfire Cape here. Just to get a little armor on their side and a little bit more health. It's a good item for us. Yeah, so they're definitely going to be able to get this because there's not much I can do. I can't just run into them. It was a bad fight for us, just getting caught out by that Veigar stun, like I said. And then having Twitch flank us from behind. But that's alright. Throw a ward down here. We have a Veigar here. And a Lux. So we managed to get him. That's good. There's not really much a Veigar can do against a charging, unless he can land a stun on me. So I knew that I could continue there. Plus my team was on their entire backline too, so I knew I was pretty free to keep chasing. So we're going to run in here, because we know that we have the Katarina to back us up. We're just going to chase him off. We don't actually want to go for that kill. But like I said, just to back him off the minion wave. See if we can't get something here. I think he's probably going to be staying under tower, yeah, to try to clear the CS. So I'm going to need her with me, but I'm really tanky, so I don't mind taking a little bit of harass. Unfortunately, my Sunfire Cape is going to aggro, so there's not a whole lot we can do about that. We just kind of have to back off now because they're all respawning. Oh well. We didn't get much off of that team fight, except, I guess, revenge from the team fight a little earlier. So we're going to ping the Nasus off because we saw the Lux and the Jarvan 4 running up for her. Vayne and Lux, well, Lux managed to stay, so I guess it's just the Jarvan 4. She ran into a Twitch there. There's people everywhere. Get down on all four just to get that speed boost coming out of the gates. Come up here just to help our Caitlyn. So we're 4-1-5. We're doing pretty well. This Talon 3-1-6. He's doing pretty well. I wish he had a little bit more kill pressure on him, I guess. So you'd just be a little bit stronger. That's unfortunate. So I don't know if we can take any of this because they're just going to come down from up top lane. We do have to ward Baron because they there's a big threat of them taking Baron right here. Oh, so they're not taking Baron. We're going to have to get out of here. Use our Q to get out because the Twitch also has a speed up when he goes invisible. They're on Baron right now. It's not good. Our jungler is very out of position for this. Fortunately for us, they're pretty damn squishy, and so I don't know if they're going to be able to do this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Especially without Jarvan there to tank. It was pretty much just the Twitch. Clear their ward out here, and we'll go over here and we'll throw a ward down ourselves. It does look like our team is getting engaged on, so that's not the best thing in the world. We really need to just kind of calm it down and group up. You know, we have a lot of strength to us grouped. So right now it's a 4v5 just because their talent is down. You don't want to do anything too crazy, but if you can manage to pick one of them and get one of them caught out, we'll definitely go for that. So that's unfortunate that our Caitlyn got caught out like that. I don't think there's much I can do to save that Nasus. Yeah, this is just not a good scenario for us. I think I did bait my team a little bit into that. They're questioning me. Like I said, there wasn't much I could do. If I had chased in, we just would have both died. It wouldn't really have benefited us. So now we have the Lux and the Veigar coming in for me. They're not going to be able to catch up to me. He might be able to catch up to me. I think we're alright, though. Yeah. We're just too tanky. I don't think there was much he could do to us alone. This Talon is in a precarious spot. People just have to stop running in and dying at this point because we're just giving them free kills. We can't contest this dragon. That's all them. We're just lucky they're on the wrong side of Baron. Alright, we don't have enough for that, so we're just going to heal up and go back out. Let's just tell everyone that we need a group. Because if they just keep running in and dying like that. Talon should be off on the side and not necessarily grouped with us, so that he has the potential to flank around and get some kills. But he still needs to be around us. He can't be all the way over here when we're in the mid lane, you know. Nasus is up top, so we're not going to have him. Right now I'm all alone. This isn't the, it's not the perfect scenario. Just clear these minions. We'll go back because we can officially afford our full Cinder Hulk. And pick that up. That'll be a good addition to our kit. Eventually I will finish up the Targans too. It's a really helpful item, but I just thought it was more effective to get the magic resist and the oop. So we don't have Caitlyn with us now. She's backing off, so we can't really engage anything. I don't know what the Nasus wanted from us. I wasn't even here. I was back in base, and they engaged. So let's just go try to protect this tower, I guess. We have Katarina coming up behind us. Walk up here. Like I said, just kind of scare him off with that. A lot of people see a Volibear drop to his all fours and try to chase you down, and it'll scare him quite a bit. I'm just afraid of this Lux Bind, so I'll ward there. They must have just gone straight up through that way. Nope, or not. They came down. Alright, that was just silly. She walked right into the... Oh well. That's alright, what are you gonna do? Oh, see if we can't do anything to save this Katarina here. She is running to tower, so she should be fine, but... Oh, well, she did much more damage than I was expecting. Oh, and unfortunately the rest of my team died behind us. Alright, so I didn't peel very much, given there was no one really to peel for other than the Katarina, who jumps into the middle of the fight, so, because her Caitlyn was down. So they're probably just going to Baron here. We can still win this, but we have to play it right. Like, we can't keep fighting 4v5. We can't keep going in and getting picked off like that. Like, yeah, just happened there. And all I have to do is just continue to build tank here and tank here. So, let's see, what can we do here? Let's see, health-wise. We can build that Random Enselman, just to counter the Vayne, who just did a lot of damage to us there, so I think that's probably the best bet. We'll build the health component first. They did manage to get Baron off of that, but aside from that, not much. And luckily, we have our side waves pushing, so they can't really push past very far on those. And they all had to back, so we bought ourselves a little bit of time here, which is good. We don't have our passive here, so yeah, unfortunately we are dead. That was just poor pathing from me, trying to come in and save my my team. I did not see how the Katarina died. So let's try to think, what can we do here? They're going to get this inhib, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. They might even get this inhib, and if this Talon can't 1v1 this Vayne, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do a lot about that, so... yeah, that's unfortunate. So they're probably going to get at least 2 inhibs here. Yeah. They might push for end here. Our Talon is down, so that puts us at a disadvantage, but at least Twitchkin won't be able to get here, so it's a 4v4. That was my bad, I'm running straight into their damage. I can't go for the Vayne like that because this is a learning process, but if I go for that Vayne like that, she's just going to be able to condemn me away. And then plus the Lux Snare and all that, it counters me pretty hard. Now fortunately I do think I distract them enough that the cat was able to come in and clean, but still probably wasn't the best move for me to do. I'll pick up that health. We are still in this. We're still very much so alive. Let's see, how many stacks does the Nez have now? So we need him to continue stacking up just so that he can do a lot of damage. 549, that's quite a bit of stacks. They're going to be pushing the top lane. It's fine that they got the outer turret, especially 36 minutes in the game. That thing shouldn't have been standing anyway. We'll work our way up there. Unfortunately, if we all go up there, it leaves us pretty open to the super minions that are pushing in, and so it leaves them pretty easily able to siege. Nice job, cat. Alright, it looks like good things are happening. We do need someone to go back for those, and it can't be me just because I just don't do enough damage to the minions to kill. It's probably a bad idea to chase here, so we'll just ping them off, because our base, like I said, is getting pushed on. Although it looks like, we'll see how this goes. I couldn't get there in time, so yeah, that's pretty much how I figured that was going to go. Alright, that's fine. For the record, it is not the, it is definitely not the Caitlyn's fault there. So I did have to ult just to clear this, the minion wave here. I don't think I would, I just didn't have, I don't have the combat stats to be able to take them out fast enough without having ulted there. We use our E to fear him so that our minions will live a little bit longer and can do a little bit more damage. So we do know that there's someone in here. We just saw the wisp from the new site plants. Okay, so unfortunately I have Elder Drag. So for the next 2 minutes, they're even more powerful in combat than they already are. Alright. So we aren't the worst at wave clearing super minions, so that's good to know. Work our way up here. I think Talon's probably dead, yep. We can't keep getting caught out like that. Alright, let's go back. Let's see how much it'll cost us to finish up our targets here. 1350, we're almost there. Jarvan's here, and Twitch and Lux are coming in. So we're actually going to come in from the flank here. Try to get a kill on him. There's not a whole lot else we can do, unfortunately. So I have to run back and stop these super minions from pushing in. Yeah, we're not in a very good position right now. That's alright. I got to ult to clear these waves. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot I can do right now. So I don't want to flash unless I really have to. Yeah. That's unfortunate. There wasn't a whole lot we could do there. Oh well. Just people getting caught out. Including myself, I got caught out quite a few times, so I can't blame the entire game when my team just yeah. But what are you gonna do? So let's just take a look and see. I mean, we played the laning phase halfway decent. We realized that with the Lux Snare stopping us from running in, and with the Condemn stopping us from engaging on the Vayne, there wasn't a whole lot we could do, and so we played around that and just basically waited for ganks, and we ended up winning the lane phase. I think we were a little bit behind in CS. But we had kill pressure and you know, stuff like that. So I think it's easy to say that we won the early game. Just due to getting caught out and stuff like that, we fell behind and ended up losing. Now, I'm a Volibear, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of damage. Probably didn't actually even take that much damage this game. I mean, we took a decent amount, but not as much as like the Talon, but the only reason he was taking a lot of damage is because he died quite a bit, yeah. 697, but I'm hoping you guys can learn at least a little bit. I know I learned at least a little bit. This is really the first time I've ever played Volibear, so I had fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If not, if you haven't yet, please feel free to subscribe. I could certainly use it, and thanks anyway. See you guys later.